Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Pappi Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Pappi News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Pappi News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are now leaving the parish of St. James and we are heading towards the parish of Trelawney. Remember that we are heading to the east. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, if you had sent in a birthday greetings, my apologies. Not every day I'll be able to send birthday greetings. Trust me, it's a whole heap of work, and this is a one-man team. Got it? Now, in the news today, that female on your screen, that's a 2015 photograph of her. Her name is Danecia. Well, I hope it's pronounced Danecia because it's spelled Danecia. So I'm going to call her Danecia. Well, her name is Danecia Shanice Henry. She was born on December 27, 1999, and she's a call center agent at a call center at the Free Zone in Montego Bay. She's living at Wilson Avenue in the Wakefield area of Trelawney. Danecia, she has been arrested and charged by the Montego Bay police for breaches of the Cybercrimes Prevention and the Larceny Act. So here are the allegations against thieving Danecia. Listen how this young girl is wicked. Like I said, Danecia, she's employed at a call center at the Montego Bay Free Zone. So at the workplace, there are lockers where staff are instructed to store their bags, etc. It is said that thieving Danecia and another female, they share the same locker. On October 17, the co-worker, she checked her bank account and she noticed that money was missing from it. She checked her email account and saw several email alerts from her bank. When she opened the emails, she saw that her debit card was approved on October 14 for transactions on a popular online shopping site. The co-worker, she made a report to her bank and she was given a printout of the transaction on her account. A report was made to the police who commenced investigations. Investigations proved that all the orders came from thieving Danecia's email account, which is connected to her account on the popular online shopping site. Investigations proved that thieving Danecia, she made 5 purchases using her co-worker debit card, totaling over 80,000 Jamaican dollars. But she never done yet. It is further alleged that on Friday, October 20, thieving Danecia, she borrowed one of her co-workers' locker room key to go and borrow toiletry from it. The co-worker, she gave thieving Danecia the key. No, thieving Danecia, she went into the co-worker's handbag, took out her debit card, went to an ABM and withdrew 15,000 Jamaican dollars from the co-worker's account without the co-worker's knowledge and permission. A report was made to the police and thieving Danecia, she was arrested and charged. So she'll be going to the courts shortly. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next story, 2 male students at the Herbert Morrison High School, they have been arrested and charged by detectives attached to the St. James Sissooka office. One of them is 16. He's living in the Hopewell area of Hanover, and the other one, he is 15 years old. He's living in the Tower Hill area of St. James. The allegations are that on Tuesday afternoon, October 17, about 3:30, a 12-year-old female student of the same Herbert Morrison Technical High School, she was sexually assaulted by the 2 boys in an old tuck shop at the school. It is said that when the boys were finished having their way with her, she reported the matter to her staff at the school. Now, I'm not sure what action, if any, was taken, but when the 12-year-old girl reached home, she reported the matter to her parents and a report was made to the police. Both boys, they have since been arrested and charged by the police for RAPE and they are going to be going to the courts shortly. This next incident, it took place Friday night, October 27, about 7:30. It took place at a bar along the Bay Road main road in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that the female operator of the bar, she was inside of it when a motorcycle rode up with 2 hoodlums aboard. The hoodlums, they brandished guns and entered the bar. They held up the female and robbed her of cash amounting to over 6,000 Jamaican dollars and a quantity of liquor. We are told that on leaving the bar, one of the hoodlums, he fired shots in the air. They then made good their escape on the said motorcycle. Just like that. But in this next incident, this hoodlum, he was not so lucky. The hoodlum's name is Jamal Garden, but he's popularly known as Quelly. You know, I should be saying was, but he's popularly known as Quelly. He is 24 years old and he's said to be a member of a gang based in the Granville area of St. James. Quelly, he's living at Garden Crescent in the same Granville area. Now, this is what we are learning. A taxi driver in his early 60s. He was out on the hustle yesterday. He was driving his white Toyota Probox motorcar, which he used to operate as a taxi. About minutes after 1 p.m., the driver, he picked up Quelly along St. James Street. Now, Quelly, he told the driver that he was going to Westgate Hills. The driver, he agreed to drop him there, even though that was off his route. The other passengers who were in the car, they were now out of the car and only Quelly and the driver were in it. So the driver, he headed to Westgate Hills with Quelly. On reaching in the Westgate Hills area, instead of paying the driver, he pulled a gun and juked down the driver. Quelly, he then proceeded to rob the driver of his Motorola cellular phone and 1,700 Jamaican dollars in cash. Quelly, he then made good his escape on foot in the area, but guess what? Quelly, he never reached far. The driver, he made an alarm and a licensed firearm holder realized what was happening. The long and short of it is, Quelly, he was held by the licensed firearm holder and the gun seized from him. The police, they were called and Quelly and the gun, a Beretta 9mm pistol affixed with an empty magazine, were handed over to the police. So, hoodlum Quelly, he was charged for 1. Robbery with aggravation, 2. Possession of prohibited weapon, and 3. Using a firearm to commit a felony, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Licensed firearm holder, enough respect to you. Job well done. This next incident, it took place Friday night, October 27, about 8:30. It took place at Paul Island in the Grange Hill area of Westmoreland. We are learning that a man, this man, he's in his mid-30s. He was sitting on his veranda when he was attacked by a lone hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire at him. The man, he managed to run off into some bushes and the hoodlum, he made good his escape on a waiting motorcycle. It was then realized that the man, he was shot. He received a gunshot wound to his left knee. He was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that the police were informed, and when they processed this crime scene, 7 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. You feel like, say, this hoodlum wanted to shoot that man in his knee? the mayhem. Now, in this next story, I have not gotten any report as to this guy's present condition, but when I last made checks yesterday morning, we are told that it's a 50-50 chance. I have also not yet gotten his name, but I will definitely be updating this story. What we are learning so far is that early yesterday morning, Saturday, October 28th, about 3:30, a guy, he was driving a black Cobra motorcycle with no license plate affixed. He was also not wearing a helmet. This guy, he was riding from Red Ground towards Namprel Road. But guess what? This guy, he was riding on the back wheel only. Yes, man, him did a wheelie. On reaching where the Ruby's gas station is, the guy turned right towards the Negril police station, and yes, him did still a wheelie. As a result, he crashed into a white Honda Fit motorcar that was coming in the opposite direction. The guy was thrown from the bike onto the asphalted road. He suffered serious head and other bodily injuries. 2 females were in the Honda Fit. The driver and a passenger, they were also injured. The bike rider, he was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. The females, they were also taken to hospital where they were treated. Now, this is what you call carelessness. Let's hope that the 2 females are okay. And talking about carelessness, yeah man, talking about carelessness. Late Friday evening, October 27th, that truck on your screen, it was broken down along the Sheffield main road, about 200 meters from the guardsman office. If you look at this next photo, you will see that the truck, it was parked near to a corner. There is also an incline or a decline depending on where you are traveling to or from. Listen to the carelessness now. For one, there is no street light at that section of the road. But even worse, there was no light or reflector on the trailer. There was also no reflector on the road to indicate that there was a broken down trailer or truck. That guy on your screen, his name is Mario Stora, but he was popularly known as Pappi. He was born on March 26, 1988, and he lived at Bowen Road in the Sheffield area of Westmoreland. About minutes after 2 o'clock, early yesterday morning, Pappi, he was driving that grey 2018 CG150 motorcycle. He was riding from Negril towards Sheffield direction. Whilst Pappi was going around the left-hand corner, he collided into the right rear section of the trailer, and that was it for Pappi. He ended up dying as a result. Now, officers, let's hope that the driver for that trailer is facing some kind of charges. Let's hope. Sad indeed. Now, in this next incident, we are learning that Friday morning, October 27, about some minutes to 9 o'clock, a farmer in his mid-40s, he was out searching for yam sticks in bushes at the Dry Valley property at Coral Spring in the Duncans area of Trelawney when he stumbled upon some human remains and called the police. We are told that the human remains included a skull and different bones of the body. They were found at the foot of a tree with barbed wire wrapped around it. The crime scene was processed, and about 10 feet from the tree, a black bag was found containing an ID with the name Joseph Wilkes, born on January 22, 1988. We are also told that electronic gadgets were found in the bag. The Duncans police, they are investigating and still in the parish of Trelawney. That female on your screen, her name is Shanice Brown, but she was popularly known as Shan. Shan was born on October 20, 1996, 27 years old, and she's originally from Port Antonio in the parish of Portland. We are told that Shan, she's a past student at the Port Antonio High School. Our information is that soon after Shan left high school, she went to live and work in Western Jamaica. We are told that she worked at different business places to include call centers, Pizza Hut, plus other places. But her last known place of employment was at the Excellence Hotel in Trelawney. We are told that she was also living in the parish of Trelawney. So last week, Friday, October 20, was Shan's birthday. But the information we are getting is that her boyfriend told her he would be carrying her out Saturday night instead of Friday. Saturday evening, October 21, we are told that Shan, she was picked up by her so-called boyfriend, and that was the last time her friends saw her alive. Yesterday morning, Saturday, October 28, the badly decomposed body of Shan was found on the ground off the road at Foreshore Road in the Falmouth area of Trelawney. Now, Foreshore Road is like I'm heading towards Falmouth now. It's the road that you take to go into Falmouth. We are told that Shan, she was found at a spot where persons normally dump rubbish. Where Shan was found, it is likely that someone would have stopped a motor vehicle on the road, then took her out of the vehicle and dumped her there. This is clearly a case of murder, and a post-mortem examination will be done to ascertain the cause of death. So the questions are, who killed Shan and why? Stay tuned. More to come. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Now, before I tell you about the final story, I've carried a few stories about this incident and the incidents surrounding it. On Sunday, November 20, 2022, a funeral service was held for Romaine Walters, popularly known as Papa. Papa was killed in Grangeville in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, after Papa's funeral, there was a shooting. A car was shot up with 4 persons aboard. When the smoke was cleared, 3 of the persons in the car were shot, and 2 of them ended up dying. 2 persons were identified as the killers, and they were placed on the St. James Police Most Wanted list. 22-year-old Obrian Hunter, popularly known as Burke, he was held and charged by the police. But that guy on your screen, he remained on the run. His name is Lorenzo Shaw, but he's popularly known as Larry. Larry and Papa, who was buried that day, are brothers. Despite the many pleas for Larry to come in to the police, he remained on the run. Well, early this morning, the St. James Police, acting on intelligence, they went to a house at Johnsall where it is said that Larry, he was hiding. The house was searched and bingo. Larry, he was held by the police. His sister, who is suspected to have been hiding Larry, she was also held in the house and she was taken into police custody. So Larry, he'll be charged for 2 counts of murder. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And St. James Police, job well done. In the final story for today, this one took place last night, Saturday, October 28, about minutes after 9 o'clock. It took place along Market Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. That man on your screen. His name is Leighton Reddie, but he was popularly known as Freddie. Freddie, he celebrated his 49th birthday 1 month ago on September 29. He lived at Pit 4 in the Granville area of St. James. We are told that for a while now, Freddie, he has been selling bread at nights at the same spot on Market Street. He was on the hustle last night. There is his white Toyota Probox motor car loaded with bread and parked at the spot where Freddie usually sells bread. We are told that last night, a hoodlum approached Freddie and opened gunfire at him, hitting him in his upper body and his right hand. Freddie, he fell to the ground, and the hoodlum, he took out all of the money that Freddie had in his left front pants pocket and ran away, making good his escape. And that was it for Freddie. He ended up dying on the spot. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Another hard-working and enterprising Jamaican dies at the hands of hoodlums. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Pappi Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Good boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complaining. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when we turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.